one of you. Really thought the conduit would do more. Probably need to move it close to the house. Now. Let's see. I do need a fair bit more prismarine for the ceilings. Then I need to dig this out for the storage room. Really don't have enough in the house. Or in here for that matter with these backpacks, but what I have will do for now. Hopefully I don't have to leave again anytime soon. That goddamn last place really had so many sea serpents nests in there. God, that's a nightmare. Yeah. Probably put these. Just put all this in here. Should probably make some more meals later. I'll sit in the house for now. I'll have to find that Christmas after I deal with these goddamn drought. Really hate these things, but at least I don't have to keep any cows to make leather. I just dry out the flesh after I'm done with these. And the experience isn't all that bad either. Where would I even start? Huh? This wasn't there in a few days. Ah, God.
Hello?
Hello? God, there's so many drowned. Really ought to make more converts later. How long have you been in here?
Hi. Hi.
Sorry, I'm dealing with. One moment, I'll get you out of there. Are you alright, kid? You can come out.
I'm, uh, sorry, I didn't expect there to be a person.
I didn't either.
I,
Just moved nearby.
hi,
So looking for some prismarine coral. Come on, let's get out of here. Away from the town. We can talk more over at my house. If I could remember where it's at. Sorry, I'm new around here. Still learning where everything is. Here we go. You alright? You hurt anywhere?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I wouldn't exactly call being locked in a cage that sunk to the bottom of the ocean fine, but I'll take your word. How? Do you mind telling me how you
Huh?
got there?
What's normally you find people in cages at the bottom of ships?
No, you don't. You usually find people in cages at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, the bottom of the ocean part is... I think the bottom of the ocean part's the only weird part about that. I feel like the birds get put in chips up maybe a bit too much.
Can't argue with you on that one, unfortunately.
That's definitely what happened. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh. But you figure some things out. When did you last eat, kid?
I have food.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anyone to go home to? Anywhere to go home to, kid? If you do, I can help you get there. But
Technically, I don't know the way, but technically I have a place I'm supposed to be.
where's that?
No comment?
How long were you on that ship before it sunk?
You can't count days in the bottom of a ship? At least 5.
Why do I have a feeling you were on the ship for far longer than 5 days?
I think I only. I think I only count things in 5s, actually. You know what? That's what we're going with.
Uh-huh. Do you want to go back to wherever it is you think you're supposed to be?
I'll probably end up there anyways.
That's not what I asked, kid.
No.
This much. Now, you can stay here if you'd like, or you can find somewhere else to settle. But I do believe there's room in here. Ah, good. I did have a spare bedroll. Makeshift guest room, I guess you could call it. You don't have to stay here. But if you wanna, you can stay as long as you like.
Because we're being given options to just. Do you want me to stay here or not? Just choose one.
You can pick for yourself, kid. It's up to you. How about this? You can stay here for a couple of days until you get your thoughts figured out.
Okay.
Now, do you have a weapon? Because there are a fair amount of drowners you saw earlier. And if you're going to be going out and about in the area, you're probably going to want to have one of those on you.
I have weapons. I have weapons. It's fine.
Let me see what you got.
Throwing knife, sword, and better sword.
Alright, you should be good then. Now, let me give you a bit of a tour of the place. It's not much here yet. I only just moved in a few days ago. This is my room. Actually, I have something we can put in your room for a bit more decoration in there if you want. I have one in my room, but it doesn't hurt. You can swap it out with anything you want later, but no. There's a bit more out here. Oh, looks like we have visitors. Unwanted company. Down over this way. You can come in. It's still a bit under construction, but this is the enchanting setup. Over here is going to be the storage room once I dig it out, but the guard. Don't mind me. Might as well grab some of the things that are ready while I'm in here.
Is there other people in the area?
I'm not quite sure yet, honestly. I just kind of hold myself away in here, working on the place. I know there's folks not too far, but we can go check it.
Not too far.
Yeah. Stick. Yeah. Yeah, don't matter. Well, anyways, I can show you where the ran into some folks the other day. Might take us a while to get there, though.
All right. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Let me just put some stuff away. You alright out there, kid?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, let me know if you need any help. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more storage later. I'll just... Let me just double check where it was. You alright?
Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
Let me just... Which direction was it again? Ah, this way. Nope. Looks like we got hungry.
Just fair warning, I may not be the best at swimming.
That's alright. Let me know if I need to slow down at any point for you. Not even going the right way. Yeah, I am. Okay. Would you prefer to walk?
Yeah.
Alright, we can do some walking. Although, given how late it's gotten, might be best for us to hop in the water for a bit. It is a fair bit safer. We probably should have slept before we headed out, huh? Dear blood pumpkins. Oh boy. I suggest you head into the water. What you get across this way? You alright there, kid?
I can feel good.
Oh! I suggest we run. I would rather not get mauled by some of the creatures up here. I do think it might be best to just head towards the water for now. Just for ease of travel. I hit it right again. I really need to learn this map better. Oh well. Oh. Oh. Alright. Like I said, it's gonna take a while for us to get there, and I don't always have the best sense of direction. Oh. These flowers are pretty. Don't grab them. Oh. We got several not so friendly folks behind us. Elephants.
Uh,
You alright, kid? I really am more used to traveling by water.
why did you help me?
Because you needed it. And you're only a kid. Then again, I probably would have still at least helped you out of there. Even if you weren't.
That makes one of us. Sorry, I don't think you did. Did you introduce yourself? I might have just.
One second. Gosh, dang it. I'm Antares. Sorry, I realized that completely slipped my mind earlier. What's your name, kid?
My name is my name is Christo.
Yes.
This
So,
really is a long journey, isn't it?
it is. At some point, I'll probably make an easier path there. Or someone will beat me to it. But for now,
Huh?
talking about a road or something. Preferably lit up. You keeping up alright, kid? So, you don't have to tell
Sorry,
me.
repeat that, please.
You keeping up alright? Oh, that's a witch. We're gonna want to avoid that at all costs, because, God, they are a nightmare to deal with.
You cut out quite a bit there on my end. I'm not sure.
God. There was a witch in the woods. They are not mad to deal with that. I'd rather not. Well, we're getting close to it now. Oh, there is a gator. Another thing I'd prefer not to deal with. Here we are. Whether it's because folks live around here or what, but people did tend to seem to gather around here the other day.
Wow.
Interesting,
This-
right? Now, I'm familiar with the stuff from this
There's-
floating island over here.
Those-
Not as much with the stuff on this one. I haven't the slightest idea where any of that shit comes from. Oh. That is a rather large dragon skull. That's interesting. Nether island. Just from the stuff around it that goes to that. And this one. And island. Huh. Wonder if that's where those Endermen and stuff come from. Ever run into one of those?
Probably a few times.
Lanky, dark men with glowing eyes who like to teleport everywhere.
Like there were a few around where I come from. Every once in a while.
They tend to avoid water. I think it causes them some kind of pain.
Oh, okay.
Listen, one time, I saw one of them hopping around violently when it was raining. It did not seem to be having a fun time. Screaming its head off the entire time. And they never seem to come anywhere near me while I'm in the water, so that's my guess. I'm curious. Oh. Ugh, I could never get used to those things. Brimstone.
Oh, this is warm.
Uh-huh.
This is very warm.
This is a interesting shape. Soul sand. Ugh. I don't like the way that it clings to me. Are those goddamn
No, thank you.
faces
I don't want to be up here.
in it?
No.
I agree with you on that one, kid. Ugh.
That one has water coming down from it.
Yeah. Let's check out this one and then we can go up to the one that actually looks more... Oh. This one's interesting. What on earth? Some kind of crystal. Sounds a bit like amethyst. Smaller blue one over here. What is on me? It's mine. Where do you head off to, kid?
I'm just down by the teleporters again.
Ah, alright. I wonder if anyone will show up around here today. Oh! Hello? You seeing that?
Yeah, yep. I am.
That, is that a ghost? Uh, hello?
I don't like this.
Neither do I. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, hello.
Oh,
You were just... What? This is mildly terrifying. Uh, hello there. Can we help you? Yes? How so? Are you gonna say anything, or you can't say anything? I've heard that's a thing sometimes. Ah, can't say anything. Alrighty. You have like unfinished business or something. Uh, uh,
Oh,
greatly dislike that.
uh,
What there, kid?
there we go
Ah,
again.
hello. I really wish you wouldn't do that whole vanishing into thin air and reappearing somewhere else.
Well, the way you're dressed.
I really don't like that smile of yours. No offense, but it that that is a reaction to what I just said is concerning.
You're dressed oddly like a pirate.
Yeah, no, I think that's a naval uniform.
Get the book.
Do Do you want to write in a book?
I have one. Um,
I don't normally keep one on me.
that's in the book bag. Uh, here, I'm just gonna pass this to you first before.
Mhm. Ah, you can call me Antares.
Crystal.
Ah, so I'm I'm not quite sure myself, honestly. I'm fairly new around here, and It was a conversation me and a couple others had a few days ago about all of us
Um,
being new and none of us knowing exactly where this place is. We just sort of
I'll be
stumbled
no,
in.
I'll be no help with that one.
Yeah, I believe you know even less about this place than I would.
Fuck yeah, there. Oh,
Oh, damn fly. This thing is annoying as all hell. Anyways,
fuck.
uh, nearest military up. I'm not quite sure where any military outposts are. I'm not entirely sure there's even any around here. You are aware what you are, right?
You're a ghost. You're dead.
Yeah. I want you to take a good look at your hands and notice that you can see the grass through 'em. You're aware of that, right? Okay, good, because that would have been a situation I am not mentally nor emotionally ready to handle. Yeah, well,
What does the say?
I don't think most people are supposed to come back as ghosts after they die, but it's a thing that happens sometimes, especially if you died in a very unpleasant way and suddenly. Oftentimes I hear it's usually a situation of having some sort of unfinished business in life that you need to get sorted out before you can move on, I guess. I'm not entirely sure, but how well can you breathe underwater? I mean, you're a ghost, so I doubt you can really die. Uh, yeah. You don't look as though you died with any injuries, per se, that I can see, anyways. So I have a feeling of, if you aren't aware of how you passed, I do have a bit of a theory.
Um,
Well, my little theory about how exactly you passed, well, think about it for a moment. An aversion to water.
Poison is always an option too.
Well, that too, but I suspect you may have drowned. Well, I know you're a sailor and you knew how to swim, but there could have been a large number of things that led to you drowning.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit.
You could have been unconscious and or tied down somehow. Maybe had your leg caught on something after a ship sank. Maybe you have even been trapped inside a ship when it sank. That's not much of a problem for me or Christo here, but humans and such that can't breathe underwater, it would not end well.
Uh, huh?
Uh, well, you see, Do you mind if I take a look at those? Those bite marks of yours? I might be able to tell you what bit you. Well, I mean, you know, I don't have to if you don't want to, but all right. Just gonna find. Mm. Oh dear. Uh, well, this is gonna be awkward. Those are siren teeth. Yeah. Oh, God damn phantoms. God. Oh, you don't always need to hurt a siren for them to want to hurt you. Although, that just depends on the siren. Much like normal folks, there's good and bad. What did you? What, did you write something in the book?
Would there be a reason for me to? Sorry, I'm I'm fine though. Constellation.
Are you sure? Who are you talking to? No. Why do you look so angry about something?
Sorry, I've been distracted. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Well, it's good that you think that way. But I will let you know. If you ever pulled a kid up in a net, so listen, merfolk parents, especially sirens, can be at times rather aggressively protective of their children. Hell, it doesn't even have to be their own children. Literally just any child in their pod. And you do one wrong thing and there is a siren tearing out your throat. Good. Now, please do try to keep it that way despite everything. Although, yeah. Although, technically speaking, you're already dead. Too soon? I try. Fair enough. Oh. It appears we have a company. What do you have? My on earth. I'm not going to question why you have those things. Oh. 2025. I'm guessing that's not even close to when you passed. When you last remembered anyways. Oh. No, it is not. It is a good couple hundred years in the future from when you last remember. Last time I saw one of your uniforms, it was, I believe, on in some kind of museum exhibit. I wish. Flying boats is a thing, though. They're not very common, but... with the war that was going on a few decades before I was born, kind of got set back in ways of... Yeah. Given what year you last remember, I think it perhaps started a good 15, 20 years after.
Are
It
siren parents
was
actually that?
it was a almost couple 100-year long war. You'll see, it was between the overworld and I think the nether. So it's why there's so many of those broken nether ports. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, god damn it. Why? Oh, kid, when was the last time you slept? I didn't read that book. Where did it go? Ah, shit.
I got the.
I ain't kidding.
Sorry, sorry to ask this. Did you mention that siren parents are usually really protective?
Yeah, most I knew, anyways. And I grew up in a pod of about 30. I think there was 40 of its largest. I'm not too
Okay.
sure. I don't pay too much attention to folks' last names most of the time. Do you know anyone by the name with the last name Searite?
Huh? Sorry?
Do you know anyone with the last name Searite?
No?
Hmm.
I don't know many people's last names.
Fair enough, kid. That's fair. Here's a minute.
Oh.
Probably processing all this information.
Alright.
Yeah, here's it.
But yeah, there.
Well, sometimes you don't really need to be special for any sort of fate you get. Again, it's almost daytime. I believe I picked up one of your knives, kid.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, read that.
That's fine.
Alright. If you're alright with it, kid, I don't mind either, but my place is a fair distance away from here. Took us a bit to get over here. I guess so. It doesn't. Not too many sirens are open about being sirens. It tends to come with its own set of dangers, aside from just being a murder. Hell, people in my pod that came from being sirens is kind of what led to us being down 15 members by the time everyone. It led to a bit of a massacre on my family. Yeah, pirates specifically.
Sorry, what about pirates?
Let's just say, if they weren't trading live mermaids, they were definitely trading them for their parts. They are everywhere. Some of them are not bad, but a little bit of light thievery here and there. Others are definitely deep in the black market trades. And definitely unethical business choices. If you want to call it business. Yeah. Honestly, I think with just how powerful some groups of pirates have gotten, the military has sort of either taken a step back or joined them, which is unpleasant to think about. It honestly just depends on where you are. I know some places have protection in the area, but most places don't really bother.
Mm. Okay.
Forty is a pretty sizable part number these days. Merfolk aren't exactly super common anymore. Yeah, unfortunately. Although, there are definitely some good things compared to probably what was going
Oh.
on back in your day. Tuberculosis, no, that has been gone for good 100 or so years, I believe. Diseases, yes, but a lot of them are treatable except for when it comes to some magical related ones. Those can be a bit tricky. And the poor, unfortunately, do still exist, which is part of what plays into the pirate problem. You either are rich enough to be getting robbed or poor enough to be robbing folks. Or self-sufficient enough to be keeping to yourself. And then sometimes you've been poor enough to be robbing folks that you got rich enough to just be used to doing it. Oh, gosh, again.
Maybe we should start going back to your place.
I believe you may have repeated yourself on that second page, friend. Most pods these days also only have about 15 to 20 members. Usually a couple families sticking together. Fair enough. You ready to get going?
Mm-hmm.
I do want to warn you, I live underwater.
Hold on a second. I have to quickly do something. Okay, we can continue. Sorry. Oh my goodness.
What on earth?
None.
So this is my home. This is my room. This is Christo's newly acquired room. And down here is what I like to call the dry room.
Huh? Sorry.
Oh, oh dear Lord. I still need to finish up the ceilings, but... and put in the storage room. Finish digging that out later.
Do we have anything else to do? Sorry. I
Can't really think of anything.
uh fair. I get that.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
hit back up.
All right. I suppose in a manner I am. actually stand up straight. Hybrid, but that wasn't exactly what I was getting at. Yes, I'm a hybrid of sorts, but that actually wasn't what I was getting at there. Like, take another guess, I suppose. You'll probably be right. I don't think there's many other options. It's fine. I can say it. I'm not that nervous. I am in.
I don't want to listen into their conversation.
That's yeah, yeah. I know. We can ignore that. Yeah.
What are y'all up to?
We
Realized.
were just chatting.
Sorry, I realized I forgot to ask y'all something.
Huh? Sorry. What?
What pronouns do y'all use? I use he, him. I Is that a complicated question for y'all? Oh, right. I forget you're from way back when. It's just
What does the book say? Sorry.
when you nowadays when people ask you what your pronouns are, it's usually to know if like you want to be called something specific, because people's appearances and such don't always match up with the pronouns. So like some folks like to use he, him, pronouns, she, her, they, them, etc. Yeah, typically. Like when I was a kid, before I figured out all my gender things, I used to go by she, her back in the day. I no longer do that. It does not fit. What about you, Crystal?
That's she, her.
Still figuring that stuff out? I'm guessing.
That is that something you figure out?
It can be. Correct. And some people even have more than one set that you can use interchangeably. Yeah, it's totally fair. Especially given the time you came from, I don't think too many folks are thinking that hard on it yet. Nowadays, it's fairly common practice, unless you're an asshole or just weren't taught those things. But like, I knew one kid who, like, didn't even have the concept of trans folks in their brain when I was younger until I told him about it, and it turns out his parents were just raging transphobes. Oh, shoot, I didn't read that.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, right. This is gonna be a conversation. Trans people, transgender. It's usually people who might have been born as one thing, but when they got a little bit older, decided that whatever they were born as didn't really line up with their brain or soul, kind of thing. So, like, I was born a girl, but that didn't feel right. That didn't feel like me. So here I am with a little bit of alterations, I guess you could say, to be more like myself. Although some folks don't need those alterations. Yeah. Even if everything else in the world is going to hell, at least there are some things that are good. Although some folks are still kind of behind on the times in these ways. And some folks don't even, who know about this stuff, don't even get things figured out until late in life. All exchanging letters there.
Maybe just a tiny bit.
Christo, did you never get the gender talk from your parents? Or whoever looked after you growing up?
I No, she didn't say anything.
I figured as much.
Darn it, didn't say anything.
Well, I definitely don't know everything, but I know a fair amount, anyways. No, I didn't.
Huh?
Show me your fin, Chris. Don't.
What? Sorry?
Show me your fin. Your tail fin.
What? Why?
Our ghost friend here pointed something out to me. I'll let you read the book. And you can decide if you want to tell me about it or not.
I don't have to stay if you don't want me to. I know that it's not the best situation.
You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to, kid. Okay? I want you to know that. But if you want to tell me about it, you
Sorry,
can.
what?
I just need to know one thing. Is it still active?
Fuck. Yeah, it is.
Alright. Do you want whoever is tracking you with it to find you? Or are they the people you don't want to go back to? I'm guessing that's a yes. Do you want help disabling it?
Hasn't. I don't know how to. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a pretty easy thing to do. You just need a strong enough magnet. I won't be able to get that today, but I can get it for you later. Alright, Kaylee?
Oh. Sorry, what?
You alright?
I'm fine. Shouldn't matter for a bit, at least. sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
Sorry. Should probably not.
do you want to get some rest? I know I sure do after everything today.
I. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm bad at talking.
It's all right, kid. I'll see you upstairs. Just make sure to shut the doors behind you and here when you're done. Onward. Need to bed now. I'll listen when the kid gets in here.